We started? Yeah. Oh, hectic. All right. Music. No, wrong music. What is happening, ladies and gents? Welcome to another episode of Have a Chat with Ray and Stat. I am Ray, and laughing on the couch over there is Stat.
Hello, you. What's going on, guys?
What's happening, buddy?
How are you? It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Has it been a month?
It's been a month. Well, it's been a month since you and I spoke, like last, because we hate each other.
Yeah, approved.
But it's been over a month since they've had an episode.
Okay, yeah. I thought
Because
so.
this comes out next week. Not,
Yeah.
Not this week.
A month. How are you, guys?
Good, bro. That's it.
Doing all right?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. Thanks for asking. I've been on the mend. You know, I've just
You're sick. Solemtech,
yeah,
bro.
but hey, I gotta say, record.
Hey,
It took me 4.5 months to finally cop my first sickness of the year.
Okay, it's not fair that we
It's
were
around
both.
Magic Round time, so it was better.
Ah, there it is.
You
There
know,
it is.
It's just been a perfect day.
I was going to introduce him
gone.
last, but he's here. Big Ruben, what's happening, brother?
Not much, boys. How are you?
Good to have you, mate.
Oh, mate. Well, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Magic
nervous.
Round.
I feel like I'm being interviewed here. But
Yeah, I know, bro.
Just make sure you talk into the mic, yeah?
can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
Can always hear you, mate. See, I don't need this so I can hear you.
And right next to me is Joey. Goose, what's going on, brother?
Nothing much.
Fair enough. Good
The
start.
first time I ever ask him, how's he doing? And he doesn't want to answer
And
the
he
question.
nods.
And he just nods. Doesn't want to answer the question. How are you?
Good, I'm good.
Good. Yeah, you were sick, but we're both sick at the same time, bro.
It's beautiful.
How is it that you were dying and I was on the mend in like a day?
I'm just weak.
Fair.
If I come up with anything else, everyone's going to be like, oh, you're weak, whatever. I just cut to the point. You know what I mean? Get straight to it.
Fair.
But it's good. But nah, man, I'm good. I just got a dry cough.
Okay.
I don't mind if it sticks around for like 3-4 days, but then
So
I once
it
had it for like 2-3 months. It was the
gets
worst
annoying
thing of
after
my
that.
life. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a bit inconvenient.
Yep.
You know, but it's good. Thank God. We're good, mate.
Ladies and gents, subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to the channel. We are nearly at 200. We're so close. We're nearly there. Help us out. I think we're like 6 or 8 subs away. Subscribe.
6 or 8.
Yeah. We're at like
I've not checked the
192,
channel.
193 or something like that. We're doing
What the hell?
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't checked the channel.
And we're averaging like 1.5 thousand views on a reel or a
Yeah,
short.
but the rules.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, but you know why, but we've got to thank the big Goose, the big fella, because I
Bro.
feel like every time.
Come on.
It's all Goose.
Yeah, 'cause
do you not watch our reels?
I've seen a few.
Cousin-
I don't know how many there were.
They're
every
all you.
But you know why? It's because every time we cut you off, and then we never go back to it. It's just-
My favourite reels, Cutting Off, and Madeline McCann.
I still don't know who she is.
Bro,
And that is what we've done now.
the dingo, huh?
Michael must love this guy. Michael must love him because he's the guy that cuts our reels and he just cuts them all of you, bro.
Yeah. Because the reaction is very genuine. That's why.
It is. But you know what
sincere.
reel's been killing it
Sure.
is the Dave one talking about Israel.
Yeah, actually, skim past that yesterday or today.
Okay, I'm going to ask a favor of you,
Oh boy,
please.
Don't
Can you
skim?
just start liking him
I do like him.
on Instagram and
Oh, social media like him. Sorry.
You
He
like
likes
gonna say
them,
that. I
he
like
likes
the
them
reels.
personally, but not publicly.
Yeah, I like them personally. Yeah, like no, they're good views. Like I like the guys you're doing. Oh, I'm
like
sorry.
actually click the button.
Yeah. Sorry.
I feel like I'm the only one that clicks the button.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, anyway, you were saying
I
you
have
skipped
about
past that.
150 posts to catch up on. I don't think I've liked it in a while. I don't think I'm like, oh yeah, this is sick vid, nice. So
Listen,
let's walk past it.
ladies and gents, do one of two things for me. Either subscribe to the channel or buy me Prime because I'm addicted. This stuff's amazing.
And that's actually the one thing I don't encourage. I don't encourage the addiction. Yeah. Like I try Prime. Like I'm drinking one right now. Like I won't deny that.
Look,
People
I
don't believe me, but-
genuinely thought this was a scam, but you saw me 2 minutes ago. Outstanding.
Okay. Listen, let's try get a Prime sponsorship. Prime, we love you. We love everything about
It's
you.
just Ray. It's just Ray that loves you.
Please.
It's just Ray that loves you. But yeah, send someone.
No, you like it too.
No, I love it. But, no, but I don't go to the shops every day like a psychopath.
Do you know how many people have come up to me after my Instagram last week saying, can I please have a Prime? Because I have a fridge full of it or had a fridge full of it. It's empty now. I need more Prime. So.
I was gonna say, you stocked up your fridge for 3.5 minutes.
3.5 days.
See, that's these are the drinks that you save for, bro. Like, you know
No,
what
no,
I texted
okay,
you?
so-
I texted you
yeah.
yesterday. I said, if you like, it's not like too much trouble. Can you bring me like a bottle of Prime, like the blue one?
This is Stats text message.
Not because like it's a Coke, because it's not very common. And I know this guy's been trying to get it for ages.
When you come, if you can bring one blue Prime, I would much appreciate.
Because it's not Coke. Like you can get like 300 maybe.
That was
more.
a very polite message.
You know, it was very nice.
Very nice message.
But I know, because I know like it's a bit rare at the moment.
Yeah, but the
They
thing
can't
is,
stock goes like that.
I have people over all the time, and they take my Prime.
That's fine. But that's different.
That rhymed.
Yeah, that's different.
yeah,
You should just say
um,
no. Just do it.
I can't. I love people too much. No, I can't stand people.
Brother.
But I want people to enjoy what I have.
Can I
When
say
I
something
like
as
a drink, I want them to enjoy
well?
it.
No, look, I approved, but a bit of selfishness here and there is beautiful too, bro. Just being a bit selfish in life, it's fantastic.
Give me
There's
my
no problem.
primes. None of you are drinking them. Give me my
No,
primes.
I'm sorry, bro. It's yours.
Oh, you know who I'm going to shoot? You'll appreciate this. I'm going to shoot Joseph.
Approved. Always.
Ready?
I always
Ready? Okay.
Who
that's
should be
fine.
shooting Joseph is Goose, to be
Yeah.
honest. After
No,
the-
you know what? Get him on the
Bro,
camera.
I have a lot of things to shoot about. Go Atlanta and go Queensland.
Switch with him for 2 seconds because I want to bring this up on air. He doesn't know about this yet. Come here. Dumb human
2
being.
features today.
You ready for this?
Mhm.
The other night, he's hanging out. He's sleeping over my place. This, that. Hanging out, whatever. I go, let's go for a drive. Jump in the car, go grab some primes, we'll go. I grab a blue, he grabs a green. Love and life. 2 brothers on a hangout.
2 great flavors.
Yeah, 2 great flavors. It's a great night for a drive. 2 great blokes, this, that. We get home. I've annihilated my prime. Completely destroyed it. We get home. We go to bed. Dawn service next morning. Run out the door, this, that. I start cleaning up my house because, that's life. I find his bottle of prime, his green prime. Half of it left in the bottle.
It was
You
not half.
putrid
It was like,
scumbag.
it was
I
like,
had to tip out half a bottle
it
of
was
prime.
like that.
It was half a bottle of prime, bro.
Okay. before-
250 mils. Gonskis.
Nah, it was more
What do you
like
mean? Go, but okay.
Why did you tip it out?
Because it had been sitting in my window in the sun all morning.
Oh, okay.
And so I can't drink that.
Well, now that you've made it a bit more clearer, I thought it was like sitting in your house. Like you're
Nah,
sitting whatever.
nah. You scumbag. You
Well,
know
that
how
was
hard.
not that
You know
hard.
how hard they are to get. Put it in the fridge at least.
Okay. See, I see in the middle of this. Like, I'll happily shoot your brother
Can you
every day,
show-
every
Yes,
minute.
yes.
No problem.
Show stat. Yep. There you go.
Nice. Oh, mate, I'm the first to say shoot Joseph hit every day of the week. I'm number 1, no problem.
we're colleagues. We're colleagues.
Anyway, I'm wearing a Christian jumper. Let's just keep it that way. If he had it sitting around the house, like, all right, put it back in the fridge. Don't be a bit of a sook about it. But I can't defend you, man. Like, but the reason I'm a bit half on it as well is because he's the one that went and got it for you. You sloth.
We're walking out the door. I say, swing park. Bro, you can switch. You can do Joseph's. No, do Joseph's job. There you go. Goose is learning. Bro, as we're walking out, grab a prime. The fridge is 2 steps from the door.
No, not that, you imbecile.
What?
Press number 1. Nice. Not that, you imbecile.
What?
I'm talking about, he went and purchased it for Woolworths for you.
Oh,
You sit the sloth.
the purchase.
Not him getting it. Yeah, it's 2 steps. I'll make him do it 45 times for fun.
Okay. No, but I paid him back for that.
I didn't care if you paid him in double.
And he's...
I didn't care if you paid him in double. Sorry, I'll stop. I didn't care if you paid back in double. But he went and did the favor for you.
Okay, but here's the thing. He's drunk more than I have.
He bought it for you.
I paid him for it.
Doesn't matter. Did you go to Woolworths and run around the shops like you made him do?
I didn't make him do that. He did that himself. I said, just get me 5.
Mate,
I almost defended him to the T. You imbecile! Why would you voluntarily do that?
I've
well,
got
extra. We wanted some.
I've got receipts, bro. I got receipts.
Look, I'm on the fence with this one.
Yeah, so mate,
I'm a bit on the fence.
don't waste my drinks.
Apologies, but it wasn't half. It was legit like the quarter.
Get out of the seat. Goose, swap with him. It's too much.
One more number 1. One more. It's good while it lasted.
It was
I remember
alright.
the first time
You
I did
what?
the switching. I think it was, I don't know which episode it was. It was a,
Weren't you on camera? You were on camera while you were switching, right?
no, I was swapping with Joseph.
Ah.
Jackie and
Hey,
Ah,
it's Jackie
the
and
episode
Jeremy.
with Jackie and Jeremy.
Man, I pressed a couple buttons. Okay, mate, I'm a DJ. Like, this is no problem. Very good. But yeah,
Yeah, get us Prime and subscribe.
that's
please.
that's the conversation.
Yep.
we're having, yeah. That's fine.
What were you talking about? You were saying something before I interrupted.
Oh, standard. I've lost my train of thought. Rubes, hey bud.
How are you, boys?
He's been very quiet this whole
He's
little.
been very quiet.
Look,
I'm
mate,
enjoying your rants. It's good.
mate, tell us a bit about yourself.
Discipleship all over again.
Ruben,
Oh.
Ruben, talk into the
Oh,
microphone.
Mr. Discipleship,
Can you
mate.
hear me?
Talk into the microphone. You know what?
Is that
Just
better?
give me over that way a bit, and then you're pointing. Don't worry, I'll fix that.
Can I just say, my favorite part of discipleship was snubbing Ray for you two boys. So sorry.
I was never gonna bring that up. I was never gonna say anything about it.
Forgot about
I was
that.
happy for you.
I actually
You're
forgot
a
about
scumbag.
I actually forgot about that for a
I forgot
second.
about that too. You had a choice, didn't you?
I did have a
You
choice.
did, yeah, I remember.
I remember walking up to him going, bro, anytime you want to do discipleship, like, let's get it going. Like, let's get this thing sorted for you, this, that. Not a word. No,
Yeah.
I'm doing it with Stat and Goose, nothing. And I was happy. I was actually really happy Ruben was going to do it with you boys because I thought, you know, you guys would be good at it. And I don't need to disciple every person that walks through our church doors. But you're a scumbag.
What did I say to Mark? I'm busy with a patient. It's been 3 years. I'm still busy.
It's been 3 weeks. But Rubes, give us a bit about you, bro. We just went to your engagement last week, bro.
Yes, thank you very much for coming.
Snubbed again for
Thank you for
that.
having us.
I'm not on a good start. So.
Now I know why you've been so quiet. Nah.
Nah, how was it, bro? Congrats, man.
It was good. Thank you very much.
When
Thank
you get married?
November this year.
Dead set. My brother.
It's coming up.
exciting,
Congrats,
bro.
man.
I'm excited. Yeah, can't wait.
It's gonna be good, mate. You and Emil.
Emil, yeah, with
Bro,
an A, yeah.
What an Emil, man. What a character.
What am I missing?
Nah, it's
Well,
not
I think
Emil.
you're
He's
gonna
marrying
become
a
my
mill.
brother.
Okay.
You will become my brother finally.
That's
What?
I don't know how I feel, but that's beautiful. Nah, I miss Emil. No, that's so good, man. But how's the prep coming along for the wedding though?
Very good. I'm absolutely useless, so Amelia has done all of it. She's
Yeah.
been amazing, so it's made my life so much
That's,
easier.
that's beautiful, mate.
But it's pretty much all done. Like we've just got suits and stuff to get for me. She's just got her bridesmaid stuff to get in cars, and that's it.
Big
Everything's
wedding
all
or
done.
small one?
250-ish.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Good
good
number,
size.
bro.
That's a good number. It's a very good number. Where you getting married?
I don't know if we haven't really sent out invites or anything yet. Can I say this stuff?
I don't know.
I know, you
Can
gotta
you
ask her.
get-
Send her a text.
I'm
No,
not-
no,
All right, you know
I
what?
might wait
You're
for
getting
people to
married
get
in
the
Sydney.
invites.
You're getting married in Sydney.
I don't want to get him in trouble.
Yeah.
So you wait for Goose to get the invite, but not Ray, right? Is that
It's
what we're going with?
essentially,
Is
yeah.
that
I'm
third
absolutely.
time's the charm kind of thing?
I'm fine with it. 3 strikes is out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Nah, that's good stuff, man. So you got engaged when? Last year?
December last year.
Oh, December last year. I don't know why I thought you got like engaged in September, October.
Mm.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
How was that? Like, how's that feel? I
Yeah.
gotta,
Unreal.
I
It
gotta
was-
feel like that is the most daunting experience ever.
I thought it would be, but like, I don't know. I knew. Oh, I know. I want to marry Amelia. So going
a good
through the whole
start.
process, buying. Yeah, thanks.
Good stuff.
Getting the ring, going through everything on the day. Like I thought I would be so nervous. I'd give it away. I'd be awful through the whole thing. And Amelia was like, always. She's like, oh, I'm gonna know when you propose. Like it's easy. Like you're gonna give it away. But no, it was good. Like I played it off pretty well. I think. Like she had no idea.
That's it.
It was very nice. Like at a sunflower field, her favorite flowers. So it was good. Surprised her.
Yeah,
So
cracker.
it was nice.
Okay, I gotta ask this. So I've always thought, how is it in these people that get engaged? They just know to dress up immaculate. They just know to do it right. How do you get them to be like, all right, come dress up nice, crack up, but you're like you don't know that you're gonna be
'Cause you
proposed
took
to.
it to a sunflower field, so I'm thinking jeans and some, t-shirt, and they're up.
Jeans.
You're dressing up to a sunflower field.
Well,
If I'm gonna go
No,
propose to
I'm
the
not
chick-
saying him. I'm saying her. How
be-
does
it
she
could be
know to
nice
dress
jeans.
Oh, I
up?
was talking about him.
No, how does she know to dress
sorry.
up? Like I'm supporting your point. You got a
There you
point.
go. My bad. Sorry. We just always clash. I thought
Yeah, I
it was
know,
another
it's
one. Sorry. Sorry, brother. My brother.
Hey, well,
Brother.
You can get nice jeans.
You can.
Yeah.
he's not wrong. Okay, so how do you get her to dress up?
We went like probably 10 or 12 months before that to the sunflower field, and she loved it. Like it's her favorite flower. We dressed up heaps nice, took photos, whatever. So I said we were going again. So she's like, okay, we'll dress up, we'll take nice photos, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, mate.
He planted the seed.
Yeah, so
It's
I
just
kind
the
of
alley-oop,
thought
bro.
about it from that spot from like the year before.
She's did the
so-
layup and he's dunked it, bro.
Yeah,
That's very
that's
smart.
just-
That's
that's-
very smart.
That's cracking talk.
That's a year in work.
Men don't get enough credit for planning, bro. That's how we are. We think in advance. You thought a year in advance, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Did you
Well
plan
done.
this one?
I did, yeah. Like
Wow.
I spent a little bit planning it. I had to work out the right day, weather, and stuff like that. But
Did you video record it?
I did. We haven't really showed anyone the video.
No, that's good.
Like just
No, that's good.
personal. But
I'm-
photos, like we've
I'm
showed
just
everyone
saying, like
photos.
in the modern era where everything's video recorded, people who don't record it, like you're dumb. You know what I mean? Record the thing.
Well, if you're not recording, there'll probably be a stranger in the background recording for you.
Because that's what you want. You want footage from someone 30 meters away doing these ones.
You want like
It's
a
genuine
like
footage,
you want like a
unedited.
75-year-old just there recording. Why not?
With puffs.
Just say it like this.
Just
Record
shakes
it
it.
like this.
My mate's wedding, we walked from his house to the church. I got all the footage from Auburn 219, the one on Snapchat. I got all the footage.
214.
Yeah. I got all the footage from there. Because everyone on the road was recording and they posted it up there.
Yeah, so that's the thing, right? Like, is it worth really getting a professional photographer or videographer at a wedding? Seeing that everyone else's footage is always 20 times better?
It's a good question. Just something a bit more pro. Is that
Okay.
is there anything for it?
But when the photographer tells you, okay, pretend to laugh, and that is the only trick they've got up their sleeve, it's kind of dumb.
It works a treat because I look at photos thinking, man, what must some great jokes they're cracking here.
They're having so much.
That was until it was groomsmen.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was a thing.
yeah.
I thought, like, man, did they all laugh at cracker jokes? These guys, they have like a 3, 4, 5 up the sleeve.
Is
I
that the
don't know, they
groomsman?
fake it.
Is that the groomsman's job to pick up to grab some jokes and say them?
No, like the photographer, like they say,
Oh,
like,
the
you know,
photographer.
when they say like laugh and pretend you're laughing. It made me thinking every time, like, whoever these guys are cracking these jokes, mate.
They have to be good jokes. And what
They have to
kind of
be-
jokes? They're probably like dark jokes. Not bad jokes, but like dark
Yeah,
Well, there's
like,
no
they have to
jokes
be.
because all they say to you when we were groomsmen, you were there.
Yes.
All they said to us was, "Okay, now pretend to laugh. Look at each other and laugh."
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
It's kind of what we do here.
That was funny, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny. It was retarded.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
it makes things awkward. It does make it
It
awkward.
was so awkward.
Especially when it comes to a photographer. But if you're a groomsman, have a few jokes lined up your sleeve.
So many.
I had
photos.
absolutely no idea about any of this stuff, but like we went around to a few photographers. The one we've got, like Amelia took me through everything, but the different ones, like depends what you want. If you want more posy things, more natural things, whatever, like the people you go with make that all happen for
What
you.
you go
like
for?
it's more like natural, like
Nice.
what's the word, candid or
Did
whatever.
you try the
It's
cake
like-
yet?
The what?
Did you try the cake yet?
Oh, yeah, it's not ready.
That's my favorite part. Is the cake.
If it's made from now to the wedding,
No,
Might
like
be a bit
aren't you
off.
meant to taste test the cake before you? I don't know. I watch a lot of movies. They taste test cake.
I
and
assume you guys are getting it from Marie.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And she made the engagement cake.
Yeah,
So
it was
tested.
unbelievable.
Yeah, cracker.
Beautiful. I didn't get to try
She
it.
in the
Shout out
country.
Do it.
Marie's Cakes by Marie. Or
Oh, mate,
put
she's-
these things up.
Hey mate, she's been
Subscribe.
supported big time on this thing. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
We've
she's
talked about her
unbelievable.
cake.
She made my birthday cake a few years back from The Simpsons. You
Oh,
didn't
that's
watch it.
right.
Yeah.
She's so,
it
she's
was
so
very
good
good.
with those cakes, bro.
I was very confused looking at the cake. I'm like, what is
Yeah,
this?
you didn't know what it
Just
was.
what a
Yeah.
sin. I don't watch Simpsons because I'm good
Nah,
Christian.
congrats,
Big,
bro.
you know?
This is awesome.
Thank you very much.
That's
Thank you.
awesome, bro.
All right, listen. I got to just as part of the wedding gift to you. I got 7 months. Do I grow my mullet back? I got 7 months. Do I grow my mullet back?
Oh, look.
Yeah, I
I've got
know.
a
That's
little
why I'm
bit of a
looking at
what,
it, and
so
I got a bit of FOMO.
We can match together for sure.
Difference is Ruben has hair on top of his head, buddy.
Not for much longer.
Brother, I have hair on top of my head. It's just not in the center.
Is
It's
this
just
the
on the
first
sides.
time you've been behind the camera and we can't see each other?
Yep.
Is that why we're freaking out? Because my head keeps doing these ones.
Oh, look, I've definitely got like a C3 vertebrae happening at the moment. Just kind of permanent like this.
You got slip discs in your
Yeah,
neck.
yeah,
like a
no
edge.
problem. Just after these 20 odd minutes, but
You got a back injury, spinal.
guys, I'm finito.
Spinal.
I'm finished. But 7 months. So mullet, you keeping the mullet? I got to ask. You keeping the mullet for the wedding?
Look, I didn't want it, and I didn't really. Oh, I do like it now, but Amelia loves it, so she wants me to
Yes,
keep it.
yes.
I think I'm going to.
That's good quality.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
good quality.
She's a
Bro,
good
just,
What a winner.
She's
I know.
great egg.
just say the word and I'll grow my
You'll
mullet
get one
and
too?
mustache. I'll do them both.
Do you reckon you can dye it blonde for me as well?
I
That's
can
what
dye
I'm
any color you want. I
If
can do
you
that for
if you dye it blonde, I'll be so proud of you, bro.
I've
I've got nothing to lose.
I've
I've lost everything already, so I can do it, bro. I don't mind. Blonde, say the word.
I've always said I could pull off blonde. I reckon I could do
What are
it.
you, Ted? From How I Met Your Mother?
Yes, yes, yeah. You
Not
know
blonde,
what?
I'll bleach
Yeah.
it. Like Eminem.
Oh wow, like full on.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah,
Or
why
just the
not?
mullet?
Just the mullet, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And
okay,
the
yeah.
mustache. Nah, just the mullet.
I've
I
never
like,
understood
I like where you're
the
going with the mustache.
Yeah, why not?
But gold, like, it has to fully stand out. Gold,
Cody
gold.
Rhodes gold.
Very good.
Trust me.
And then I need a photo canvas of you again, so I can hang that second one up in my room.
Yeah, no, done. I promised you one, didn't I?
You
I
did.
did. Okay, done. Leave it with me.
When was it? Was it Krispy Kreme at church? Oh, what do you call it? Kris Kringle, not Krispy Kreme.
Oh, did you win
Where-
one?
where
The
you
Krispy
gifted
Kreme
a
at
photo.
church.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
The Krispy Kreme at church was off tab.
Oh
let me
my
tell you.
As good times.
You gifted. No one wanted it except me.
No, but
It's
everyone was fighting
because
for
we've
it.
all had one. I've got one. It's packed now because we're moving, but I've got one of him, and it was in the middle of my living room the entire.
I've still got one of. I think I have the one of you on the bathtub.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
that is signature.
Do you know
Have you seen the
Rubes?
photo?
No.
Do you know
Please show me.
majority of people in our
We'll
church?
chuck it up on the screen so everyone can see. It.
Majority of people in our church have a photo of me in their house, except my parents.
That's
Yeah.
very true. That is very true.
You've been in my house. You see Maverick, Chloe,
was
even
on-
Josh.
He was on my bedside for a very long time.
Himself.
yeah.
The photo.
It was a big table.
He just sat there the entire
He just
time,
stood there like this. He just got it pretended very still. This one,
just watching me sleep.
This is outstanding.
yeah, bro. The girls are
Talk into the mic, buddy. Talk into the
yeah,
mic.
yeah. Oh, I can't show it then. Yeah, no. But you say I can't show it then one, but I just got it on Facebook. So
And
everyone's already seen
it's popping up right on the screen.
Is
as
it?
he
All
shows
right,
to
good,
you.
good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the best photo ever. The story behind it is fantastic.
Bro, that
Bro,
was a
story behind
conference.
The
That was a
story,
conference.
long story short, he was actually going somewhere with the boys, and I was already in the tub. And he goes, "Can I join you for 2 seconds to take a photo?" I go, "Yeah." And that's
Who
what
took this
happened.
photo?
We were in Melbourne.
I did.
Did you?
We were in Melbourne. We were in Melbourne.
I
We were
remember
going
saying-
out because I'm staying and having a bath.
No, do you know what I said? I said I'm staying here, and one of the boys was being smart. He goes, "Well, you're gonna have a bath." I'm like,
Nothing changed.
That's a
Last year,
fantastic
Magic
idea.
Round.
Hey,
The magic round, no.
Bro, I literally stood there, took the photo. I remember saying to him, this doesn't go on any social media yet. 2 weeks later, straight onto his profile picture.
no problem. No shame. No shame. 2015 Nathaniel, good times. But he was literally, he goes, "Yeah, I want to have a bath." And I sat there and I go, "Man," and I was like, 2 minutes, gonna be downstairs because the bus is leaving. I'm gonna go out for the day. I go, "What do I do, bro? What do I do?" No problem. Straight in the bathtub, photo, boom, straight out. I come out to the bus,
Soap
soaking
is
wet.
everywhere. Soap's
Soaking
everywhere.
wet because I only had 2 minutes. Soaking wet, bro. And they go, "Why are you dressed?" I go, "I took a photo. Gosh, check out this photo. It's so good." I'm showing everyone. Go, "Gosh, check out this photo. It's so good." And they go, "Oh, Goose isn't coming." They didn't care about the photo. "Why is Goose coming?" I go, "Mate, let's just go. Let's have a good time. Doesn't matter." Great photo. Great story. Good times.
Is there going to be a recreation 10 years later?
Oh,
Wow.
We're gonna need a bigger bathtub.
Wow.
That one's going to go up.
we're gonna need a bigger boat. Let me tell you, we're gonna need a
They're
cruise
gonna
ship, mate. We're gonna need a Caribbean
They're
cruise.
going
Let
to
me
need
tell
a
you.
bigger boat, yeah.
Boats.
Yeah, what were we saying? Sorry. I
don't
completely lost my train of thought.
Yeah, candid photos for the engagement.
Oh, is
Yes.
that what we
Oh,
were
for the
saying?
wedding.
Yeah.
Sorry, the
Oh, I
wedding.
didn't even
Do you
Yeah.
remember which photo you asked and I promised you? I can't remember which one. If you can't, we'll figure
It
it, out.
was the one you recently uploaded, the very nice one on Easter on your
yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah,
I commented on it.
yeah,
shot.
yes, the
It
one
was a
with,
good photo.
It's a very good shot.
with he's risen in the
Almost
back.
as good as the one of Jeremy sleeping in church that you uploaded.
All these photos are popping
Just,
up on this
just a deep
podcast.
prayer, you know.
That's so good. He goes, "You did me dirty, bro." I go, "Don't sleep." I don't know what to tell
They
you.
do it to me all the
He
time.
goes, "Nah,
bro.
I was praying, bro."
Okay, what? But that's not praying.
That-
Yeah, I
that's-
use that. I use meditating. I use quite a few. I use meditating, prayer. Yeah, there's only two I got.
Someone will ask me, I go, "Man, that was such a good nap." I'll be honest, I had such a good sleep just there. I went on from like, "Man, I needed that 20 minutes." I'm a bit of a lost cause.
But you know what else was good? Very good. So good that you loved it.
Yeah. Oh,
Super Mario Brothers,
Bro,
bro.
what-
What a movie.
I'm so upset. I want to go watch it again.
How good is... bro, I'll come with you.
I can't. I'm busy. Classic. Sorry. That was rude.
I
That
thought
was
we're in a
rude.
good spot
That was
today.
rude.
I
That
thought
was
we're in a
rude.
good spot. We're
It's-
both yelling at Joseph.
Yeah, I know. Shut up, Joseph. You know, 1 2 1 2. Sorry, my bad, my bad.
Bro, we're sitting on opposite sides of the cinema for some
As you
reason.
do.
As you do. And this guy is texting me the whole movie. We're cracking jokes
Bro, it-
the entire time.
It was the best movie I've seen in the last.
It was so funny,
All
bro.
right, so at
10 years.
work, every kid that I've seen, when I'm treating them, they say it's the best movie they've ever watched as well.
Movie
So,
of the year.
Actually?
Yeah,
Alright, I'll
100%.
have to go watch it then.
You have to watch it.
Okay.
For us, because... Did you grow up with Super Mario
Yes,
Brothers?
yeah.
Okay, for us, because you catch all the references. And the humor's just hilarious. There's nothing rubbish in it. Like, there's no agenda. It's just a funny movie.
That's why I love them the most. No hidden LGBT agenda. No swearing. Nah, it was.
How many kids cartoons you watching with swearing in it?
Yeah, it was quite a
Thank
bit.
you. Thank you.
Disney's going down that route now. They're just swearing in every
Yeah,
movie.
it's out of control.
No,
But
no, it was so good.
phenomenal movie.
Like
bro.
they address everything. Like they even address like why they don't have accents and all that sort of stuff. They use the actual actors from the games and all that. Like it's
Okay,
it's
wow.
very well done.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, go watch it, man.
It was
Oh,
so funny.
Well,
like, if I could watch it again,
What made it very good was,
Jack Black.
yeah, he's amazing.
Beaches,
The references, because when you go up on it, you see stuff from the games.
Mm.
But when it first started, like the first half an hour, I was watching it with Lance. He shows no emotion. I look at him, I go, bro, this must be the dumbest movie I've ever seen because it's made for kids and I'm not enjoying it. Then there was a character, a dog, that,
Sorry, I'm singing the Jack Black song. Sorry.
there was a character, a dog, that gave the exact same facial expressions as Lance. I look at him, I go, bro, this is the best movie ever. Because I am watching Lance as a dog.
but the
So
reason I was sitting on the
it
other
was
side of
better.
the cinema is because I think where the boys got tickets, there were 6 seats, and then I rocked up at the end. There was no like seat
Was
for
it
me.
packed? So you just sat in
It wasn't
No, it wasn't packed. It wasn't
No.
packed at all. But I think the way the boys were sitting, it was just for 6 seats. That could fit 6 of them. And then as the 7th I came along, and I got like, I'll just sit on
Only
the other
4 of
side.
us sat there. The
But
rest
yeah.
sat at the back.
Pete were waiting to sit by himself, like standard. I go, I'll sit with you. He goes, don't sit with me. So I sat with Marcus
Have you
there.
heard the Peaches song yet?
No, don't play for him. Don't play for him.
Why not?
He's going to go watch the movie.
Yeah, let him
I'll go watch
experience it.
Let's go watch it.
What do you mean, let's go watch it?
Let's go watch it.
All right, together, me and you.
And
But we'll
start,
sit,
I
like-
won't start there.
Yeah, but we'll see it. We'll see it.
Yeah, we'll all sit in completely separate spots.
Different cinemas too, but just
Yeah,
Different session times. Different session times.
Listen, I'll go to Blue Mountains. You stay in the area.
I want to go back home. So
I'm back home.
So when you
the
want to
old
go?
cinema where it's.
Oh, the old school, like they did in Tarzan. What a Tarzan.
When are we going?
When are we going?
Yeah.
You let me know.
Monday?
But I got to like, I'm a big time because I got to check my schedule. This that.
I have nothing Monday.
Monday. Yep, sign me up.
Monday?
Genuinely sign
I think
me
I have to snob Mark's dinner on Monday, but
up.
You got a patient.
no, no, I'm kidding. I'll have to let you know.
What about?
Okay, so Ruben's not coming.
All right.
You're a gronk. You know what? I'm not going. You two go.
Monday.
Done.
You're a gronk.
Yeah, no, it's such a good movie, but
Yeah, it was.
such a
It
good
was
movie,
so
man.
good. What would you give it out of 10? Like, honestly, I know you were hyped about it and everything, but what do you give it out of 10?
To be honest with you, I'd probably give it like an 8 or 9.
Okay. Yeah, I give it a solid 8.5 for
Yeah,
sure.
8 or 9. Like I can't sit
Phenomenal.
and give it a 10. It's
The
a bit
story's
excessive.
rubbish. It's a kid's story. Like, there's not much in it besides, you know. Simple, very, very simple. Like, there was nothing special about it, is what I'm saying.
I'd love
That's
to.
why I thought it was dumb.
That's
yeah.
dumb.
What made it good was the fact I grew up on it. I'll give it a 6.5, and that's
Oh,
a good rating.
really?
That's a good rating. For
That's
me.
a good rating for you.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. The humor got me so well.
It
I
was
don't know
very
if-
funny.
I don't know if it was because you and I were in a laughing mood.
It was actually a funny movie.
But it was very funny, bro.
There was a lot of like I was laughing
Yeah.
like that in the cinema. Like
There was a lot of
psychopath.
times where we'd hear
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other laugh and then text each
I was
other
texting
saying,
him
"Ha ha,
immediately.
that was
yeah,
you."
Yeah, great call.
Yeah, yeah.
And Peach is so beautiful. Like stuff
I
like
love
that.
Peach, bro.
Yeah.
What a woman.
Gorgeous.
Oh, immaculate.
Oh, I thought you gave me like I thought you were saying
No,
no, I was
no,
like,
phenomenal.
I would be like a little bit ashamed. But great movie. Great
Yeah,
movie,
yeah,
bro. I think for me as well, but the reason I rate it so highly is because in every movie, because of the agendas that they are now, that's why I was very kind of off it. But I'm like, but the thing I'm pretty good at, that I don't do often, I never watch movie trailers.
Yeah.
That's good.
I never watch movie trailers.
They
Like
give away
if,
half the movie.
Stat
these
doesn't
days.
watch movies.
yeah,
in
well, I don't watch
general.
movies, but if I go to a movie, I won't watch a trailer for it. Not on purpose, I just won't watch it.
Yeah.
This one, I'm like, man, I want to see the trailer. It got put up on one of the chats a few times. I'm like, oh, I want to watch the trailer. And I never got to watch the trailer.
Well,
And I was like, I'm good with that.
yeah, it was good.
Great movie, man.
Great.
I loved
The
it.
voice cast was phenomenal.
Yeah,
The-
agreed.
Just everything was it was just it was perfect, man.
Yeah, great movie.
Loved
I'll watch it again for sure.
What's his name? The little sidekick was hilarious.
Yeah.
Toad.
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 Oh,
Do you know who does his
bro.
voice?
Yeah, that was
Key.
Keegan Michael
Yeah,
Key.
yeah.
Yeah, that was so funny,
Key
bro.
and Peele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
no,
it.
it was good.
And the little water drop ruined me. The
one in the
suicidal
cage.
water drop.
Oh, yeah. Poor Rubes is sitting there
I have no
thinking,
idea
what
what
the
you're
heck is
talking
going
about.
on
We
here?
gotta go watch it, bro.
Yeah, we'll
It's
watch
so
it.
funny.
Watch
Have
it.
to go watch.
Tell Mark, mate, sorry, still seeing that patient. I got a 3 hour, 3 hour extra with the patient. That was there after.
No, it was good.
Nah, great
Good
movie.
Take your kids to watch it. It's school holidays are over. I don't know.
You can still take him to watch
You
it.
can still take
can.
them.
You just but like take him out of school to watch it.
Yeah,
You know what I noticed
10
Day
a.m.
off.
sesh, 12 sesh.
A lot of parents
off.
these days are cool. Like they'll take their kids, bro. They'll take them on holidays, miss a month of school. Who
No
cares?
problem.
Yeah. Well,
Good on them.
God forbid I never missed a second of school. And look how I turned out.
I was thinking about that
not
today.
great.
Agreed.
I was thinking about that today. When we were kids, Dad would take us to Queensland a week before school ended, so that there would be no lines on the rides.
Oh, wow, he's smart.
It's very
That's very clever.
Yeah.
So we missed a whole week of school. It was great.
That's mad.
No, I never missed school. That's why I hate it so much.
I love. Oh man.
I missed school.
Yeah, take me back.
But yeah, watch Super Mario. It's very good.
Gun movie. I don't know if we told you it was such a good movie. So fun. But it's probably the quietest room has been the last 15 minutes. I'm sorry, bro.
He's so upset, bro.
But one thing, Rubes, I want to get your opinion on. Sorry.
You had to do that
one.
in the mic. You had to do that in the mic.
Sorry,
There
I
we
just
go.
had to kind of clear my throat out. All right. I need kind of everyone's opinion on these.
Mm-hmm.
NRL are proposing a 2024 season opener, 2 games, Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
In saying that, they want to make like a massive weekend of it.
Mm-hmm.
So not just the NRL, because they want to like kind of show off rugby league in America.
They want to make it a spectacle.
Yeah, make it a spectacle, but they want to have like Tim Zoo fight. You know, they want to have Volkanovski or Whitaker for a UFC fight. They want to make like a massive weekend of it. Do you see it as something profitable for the game, like for the NRL? Because I'm hearing a lot of pros and cons. I'm hearing a lot of yeses and nos. I'm hearing a lot of goods and bads. What do we lads think? Like, what are we thinking?
I think they're trying to grow internationally. Hey, because domestically here, Queensland, it's doing pretty well. I think it's the most watched on TV. Maybe not crowd wise.
Yep.
But I think when there talks about State of Origin going over and doing that first, I think maybe they should have trialled it with one weekend like that. Maybe instead of doing an opening round. Or
Yeah, they're looking at like the opening round. Oh, sorry, opening round. Sorry, two games.
Two games.
Sorry, they'll take 4 teams over, but no Queensland teams are being considered.
So they're all Sydney teams.
Most likely.
My thing's this. I see the benefit of it because we do need to grow the game. Americans love our sport when they see it.
Wasn't it during COVID, hey, when we were the only one on TV?
Yeah.
For like 2 weeks, we didn't capitalize on it. But
Yeah.
they all loved it.
See, that's the
NRL,
problem.
hey.
We don't know how to capitalize on anything as a country. It's so weird. So to do this is such a smart move. However, I don't think Vegas is the right place to do it.
Okay.
I think if you really want to capitalize on this and you really want to make a spectacle out of it, you take it to LA. LA is the place to do it. Why? Because there's not much else to do. Like, you can go to a movie premiere, whatever it is, but not everyone's invited to that. Like, as a public...
Don't we want to watch Mario?
Oh.
Yes. Yes, let's go. I'll book tickets right now.
You wonder why I don't like this guy.
Yeah, I get it.
But if they really want to, like, make it a public spectacle, make it a big thing, LA is the place to do it. You go do it at Rams Stadium. Bro, you make it massive. I think that's the way to do it. I don't know if... Because the problem with Vegas is there's so many shows, there's so many things to do there, that it's going to get lost in the crowd, I reckon.
I think it's different because they're not talking about exhibition matches. They're talking about the season opener. If you look at every other sport, I could be wrong, but they don't do their seasons in any other country but theirs.
Yeah, like they don't do it abroad.
Soccer
No,
comes
I
to
think
Australia, but they do exhibition
Yeah,
matches.
exhibition matches.
I
And
think hockey's doing it here. They're doing their opening.
Are they? Okay,
Yeah.
that's why I said I might be
in
wrong.
Melbourne.
In Melbourne? Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably the only exception, right? There's not many out there.
Yeah.
I think when baseball came, it was an opening game. I'm
Was
not
that
too
it
sure.
too? Yeah.
Not too sure.
So
But a lot of the time,
it's different.
like, yeah,
A lot of the time, it's
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 exhibitions.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
exhibitions
So as you were
or
saying,
it's
yeah.
pre-season stuff.
as you're saying, Goose, sorry.
Yeah, it's different, and I think there's a lot of money involved, but there's also a lot of money to be made, and they can definitely make Tim Zoo fight happen there because
He's a machine.
well, he's a machine, and I think the
Charlo fight.
promotion's local.
No
It's
limit. Yeah, it's here. George Rose.
Yeah, if they want to get UFC involved, then they have to get a partnership, and yeah.
It's not that hard for a few reasons. I know exactly what you're saying. It's not hard for a few reasons. One, the No Limit Boxing has a very good relationship with America. They're still trying to plan the Charlo fight with Zoo because that's meant to happen. So no matter what they do, America wants to work with Zoo because he's the biggest star out there in boxing. UFC, Dana White loves Australia. He loves his Australian fighters. He loves the Australian scene. That's why he goes to Perth so often. I mean, he's bringing...
He wants to bring
he's
a
bringing
title
that here.
fight.
He's bringing it to Sydney.
Did he make an announcement last week? You know more about this than I would. But did he make an announcement last week on Whitaker and another bloke coming and fighting?
290.
Yeah,
UFC
290.
290.
It's in Sydney.
It's in Sydney. Yeah.
Wait, is it 290 in Sydney, or is it the winner of the match versus Adesanya in the championship fight in Sydney?
That's
That's
I
the
don't
one
know.
in Sydney, I
Yeah.
think. That's the one in
That's the
Sydney.
one in Sydney.
Yes.
That's, I heard. I don't know
Yes.
what that was true or was the winner, but they don't also bring it to
Let me
Sydney.
look it up.
Yeah. Well, it'll be. The thing is, the other guy, I keep forgetting his name. It's
Robertson?
no, it's a South African name. DL. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's South African. So him fighting in Australia, so they're pretty much banking on Whittaker to win.
Yeah.
I know Adesanya is New Zealander, but like that's not Australian. He's New Zealander.
Yeah.
Like I know he loves Australia and Australians love him.
Sorry.
They're
Stat,
banking on
you're right.
Whittaker to win.
Sorry, Stat, you're right.
So the championship,
The side.
so the title fight would
the
be.
title fight's going to be in Sydney.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're aiming for like what they're aiming for is
Honestly,
a Whittaker Adesanya 3.
If Whittaker doesn't win, go do it in Africa because
100%.
the other guy, I keep forgetting his name. He's South African.
Duplessis?
Duplessis. He's white, and he made
Duplessis, yeah.
he made he made a comment saying, "I want to be the first African fighter to win a championship and bring it back to Africa." And then you have Francis Ngannou,
Yeah.
Usama, and Israel be like, "You're white. We're actually African.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? We're not African?" So they had a go at him, and he goes, "No, I never said that. I never said the first African fighter to win a title, the first African fighter to bring it back to Africa.
Yeah.
You guys don't live in Africa." So he has a point,
Yeah.
but he didn't sit well with him at all,
Yeah, into build others.
especially because he's white.
Yeah.
What's
But
his
he's
name?
right, huh?
What's his name?
What's his name?
Duplessis?
Duplessis.
Faf.
Oh, what a faff, bro. What a South African
love it.
legend. He was playing cricket in Perth. He was for
he was
in
good
the
guy.
he won the comp. Smeek. I love him.
Anyway, so back to it, right?
Back to it. The reason I think it'll work is one man. Peter Vlandis.
Yeah, no. I've
It'll
got
work. Him and Dana White.
got zero issue with
Not
him
best.
actually pulling it off because UFC is on every other weekend. Boxing isn't that hard to put a promotion together, especially in Vegas because that's their boxing capital. I just think Vegas is the wrong place to put it for exposure because I think it's going to get lost in the crowd. On top of that, take 40 NRL players and put them in Vegas. That ain't ending well.
Yeah,
let me
it's
tell
true.
you.
That ain't ending well. bro.
They ain't coming back the same. What happened to Crichton? He went on a holiday and he came back to rehab. Not to
Cause-
NRL.
Is
Poor
that
guy.
where Matt Lodge went on his extended holiday?
But you said, bro,
NRL players on holidays, don't mix, bro. Keep them apart.
these guys can't go to
I think that's
Bali.
what Jared Handle's conference training as well.
But the Melbourne player went to Bali. What's his name? The big guy.
Yeah, Sof
Nelson?
Solomon.
Yeah, but and people picked the fight with him. Who is picking the fight with a guy?
It was a good video.
Bro, he's the best video. See how he came and like he just saw it and it just he's a little
Everyone's
midget.
here.
He's
He's up
midget.
there.
He
The
smashed
guy's
his
10
midget
meters
straight there.
tall, and people are picking fights with him in Bali.
These guys can't play an away game at a different state or a different city without getting into trouble because they've done something stupid at a bar. They're going to go to Vegas.
And
But
that's where the
Our
water
players went to Queensland. The Dogs players, not our players, but Dogs players went to Queensland, and then they're picking up underage girls. Like,
And selling speakers on eBay.
yeah. And then you got the likes of Pierce and who's the Canberra player, the Canberra Sharks player, the one that in his
I'm making out.
yeah.
Fergie Ferg?
No, the guy that was in the halves with the Roosters, and then went to Cronulla. Carney, yeah,
Yeah.
Then you have the likes of him and Pierce. I don't want to say what they did.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but like,
A lot of hard
you're talking about like Pierce and like, for example, John Wangahan.
Yeah, well, you can't.
Oh, yeah. Look. But that's all local stuff. That's like
Yeah.
in-house stuff, you know?
Yeah, like you want
Yeah.
to send these guys overseas.
Exactly. Like, how do you send these?
We'll go international, all right? Not for a good reason.
But we'll make a name for ourselves. Let me tell you, just not in the kind of the right way that we want to do it. But look, I like the idea. I'm not totally against the idea.
The idea is phenomenal. I just think the state is wrong. That is it. Do it a couple of miles south and you're good to go.
It's what, 5 hours away from LA,
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah. I think it's a whole tax break thing and it's because it's easy to do stuff there. It's not that hard. But bro,
Is it also more of an incentive for fans to go over because there's more to do in Vegas rather than LA? Is that what they're thinking, or?
LA's not that bad. Like you got Disneyland, you got a bunch
I
of
got
stuff
no
to do
idea
there.
about this stuff.
But the issue is, like my big issue, besides there's so much to do there, it's going to get lost. Brother, these footy players, mate, they're going to, like, just think about the headlines the day after the game. It ain't gonna be
All-
about
all
that.
they
Think about the
need-
fun they're gonna have in Vegas.
All they
That's
need
what
is
we're
just a
thinking
little
about.
bit of alcohol, and sky's the limit. One of the Burgess brothers ripped a sign out of the ground.
Yeah,
A
he's the
street
most
sign out-
powerful man
This
on the
guy is incredible.
Bro,
Hulk.
and
How
here's
have I
the
not
thing.
seen
Like,
this?
George Burgess.
He ripped a street sign out of the concrete
up.
ground
What?
in
Where?
Queensland.
yeah, show him.
A few years ago.
Bro,
Oh,
it's
no
the best.
way.
It's the best thing I've ever seen.
Bro, like, and I know people probably come back to me with, but they got round 2, so they're gonna have to come back straight away. It takes one night. The night of the game finishes. They go, let's go celebrate, and forget it, because they'll be on the plane that next morning, and someone's done something stupid.
Yeah. Oh, no problem. They get on the beers and they get on the nose beers and they do whatever. They all do it. But they all get onto it in house. They all do all that stuff in house.
I get that, but there's so much that can go wrong at Vegas.
Yeah, there's so much to go wrong. But I feel like
So much more than what they normally.
the one
do.
club that's so keen to go, even though I don't think they're being considered, is the Cowboys. Because they
Really?
want to go to Dallas Cowboys and they want to go see how they train and
Oh,
make a,
that'll be good.
but they want to make a full trip of it because every year you get certain coaches or executives like Bellamy
Yeah,
and like their executive Matt Troop or something, they would go to the US or they'll go to Barcelona, they'll go to all these, but see how their organizations are run. It gives incredible insight. If you give some players like that sort of inspiration, like to go and give them that
it's smart.
insight, imagine what it could do for their careers back home. Like
It's
just the
genius.
little things, yeah.
Okay, so who goes?
It's a good question. Like that's
Because
a million dollar question.
this year, we spoke about this the other day, NRL has been so unpredictable. So who do you send over there to give you 2 quality games that really display our sport well? I would have said instantly Penrith, but they're having a shocker this season. Like, you just
They're
don't
not
know.
terrible.
Not
They're not,
terrible.
no, they're not terrible, but
They're
they're
just
not
not
at
as good
form.
as-
They're
yeah.
not at form.
No, I
They aren't the powerhouse they were last year.
realistically, you should set the teams that are struggling. But if I was in charge, I wouldn't send the West Tigers. I think they're a waste of time.
I don't
Yeah.
think you send the teams
I
that are
reckon you
struggling.
send them and the team that missed out on Magic Round this year.
Ah.
You know what? You know what? I don't like Joseph, but I'm really liking Newcastle this year because they are
True.
coming close to winning. It's just they can't go over the edge because they're paying $1 million to Ponga. Yeah,
Okay, so Roosters,
yeah.
Yeah, it'd have to be.
100%.
We'll fund it all.
Straight out.
Yeah.
Like, I know this is
I'm
gonna.
on nickel. Put in a couple of hundreds.
I know this is gonna sound dumb, but you also like the team
It
you
has to be
send
Roosters
over.
Rabbitohs. Like,
Rabbitohs
Rivals,
because of
something
It has to
Russell
be a
like
Crowe.
that.
rivalry.
Yeah.
Rabbitohs will 100% go, all because of Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
He will take all of his celebrity mates to the game, and it will be a
Yep.
big deal, and that's the point. So I think you have Roosters, Rabbits. They have to go. You also have to have teams that aren't hard to pronounce. I know that sounds dumb. They have to have good logos. They have to be easy to pronounce because Americans are very superficial.
Give us an example.
You cannot send.
Canberra Raiders.
No, Raiders is fine. You can't send the Eels. They won't understand it.
See,
They won't understand it. They won't
Okay.
understand
Eels
how
is a
you
long
call
word.
it.
Yeah.
No, you won't. They won't understand how an eel can be a team name.
Bro, they have
being
the
dead
Red
set.
Kid Indians. Actually, they're not Indians anymore.
No, they're the Commanders.
Uh-huh,
is
even
that what
better.
they are?
They they were the Washington football team for about 2 years, and then they came up with the Commanders.
I don't like it.
And neither do I.
the team names, I agree. But do you see the type of players that we have in our sport, like in our game? with
They
like
can't
someone-
pronounce their names anyway.
Forget the team.
That's a fair point.
They can't
No,
pronounce.
but you know that actually
No one
works.
is
in-
gonna say,
That's
oh,
what I thought
okay.
you were getting at.
But you know that actually
Like,
works.
imagine they come.
no.
Sorry, but imagine they come out and say Teno Fastu Malawi. Like, how do you spit that out to an American?
Okay. But you know that actually
we can pronounce it. I
that
can,
works.
but it's different.
That works in our favor because over there, all they're thinking is, "Wow, they're very inclusive. Good on them. It's a place for Islander blokes to have a."
But if us few Aussies go and we can pronounce these names and have some like very nice American ladies, they're like, oh wow.
Bro, I just know right now that John Bernard's going to go over there with his microphone and be like, okay, can you pronounce this footy player's name?
Yeah.
He's just
100%.
going to
Man,
walk
he's
the
got good
streets.
content. I
He's
enjoy
so
watching
fun.
him.
He goes to my barber.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got good-
Bro,
yeah, he's
he's
got good
always
content.
on the phone, constantly working. Just constantly phone call after phone
That's
call.
because there's two of him. Hey.
Yeah.
He looks like a workhorse, bro, and his content's
he's
great.
done well.
His content's really great. Okay, so you take Rabbitohs and Roosters. Who else are you taking? They're 4 Sydney teams, right?
Well, they're not looking at
Do you-
taking any
do you
Queensland
take-
teams.
You can't say not the Dolphins, the new team. You can't.
Are they thinking of Melbourne? Because then take Storm for sure.
I don't know. Like, I think they don't want any Queensland teams. I don't know why. Like, I would have loved to take like a massive rivalry. So you take like Roosters Rabbitohs, or you take like a Brisbane
Roosters,
Cowboys.
Rabbitohs, Penrith Eels, something like that.
Yeah, Penrith Eels.
Or
Yeah,
Eels,
Dogs Eels, like Saints.
Dogs Eels would have been good if the Dogs were playing well.
Dogs Eels is big because it's played in Western Sydney.
Mm.
Yeah, huge
Okay,
Roosters.
so
That's one of our main rivalries.
all right, if you can't take Queensland teams, can they take Melbourne?
Well, Melbourne, yeah, like they
Okay.
just don't want any Queensland team.
All
I don't know why.
Fine. You take Melbourne Storm, 1,000%. Who do they verse? Penrith?
Put it with Penrith.
Penrith, yeah.
100%. I think that's the.
Pretty good.
I think they're
Yeah.
the 4 teams.
But the thing I would want them to bring in a Brisbane team like Broncos. They're the biggest club in Australia across
But
all
we're
codes.
trying to go overseas, hey, not.
Yeah, we are, but you want to bring like they bring in the most profit, like in obviously within Australian sport. So if they're massive here, why won't you take the biggest club that produces all of that and are a good side over there?
So
I
That-
think
that's
it-
my
I
thinking.
think it all should be based on how good the sides are and how quality the game is going to be.
Mm.
Go to the point of scripting it. Script the game. Do something.
Sin bin Sunday in Western.
I reckon it's
Okay, so that's another
Yeah,
thing,
right.
Oh,
bro. What do they tell the refs?
It's a normal game.
Yeah, I know that, but bro, these refs are ruining games. The head clash that Sin bin last weekend.
Nah, don't
Come
you
on,
dare.
bro.
Don't you dare. I'm not ready.
Bradley.
To talk about it. I'm not ready to talk
Yeah,
about it. It's
that
been a
was-
week.
that was-
Technically,
It's-
It's been a
it's
week.
been a day, but when the
I
pod comes
forget.
out,
Yeah.
talk about this professional side.
Yeah,
you gotta
this is the stuff you
listen
don't
to
know.
that, you know. But we just pretend that they're not hearing us. But the thing is, yeah, look, the ref's got to be on the ball. But the problem is, like my other concern, which is very, 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 very minimal, is to explain the rules to the Americans. How many screens are we gonna need just for
Not
rules?
that hard.
I don't think
Not
they're going
that
to care.
difficult.
They're just going to see people with no pads on whacking each other.
And that's the
they're
thing,
gonna
but
be like,
that's
"Wow,
what's
what
going to
is
bring
this?"
them. Yeah, that's what's going to bring them. So you get them with the biggest forward packs. You get like, I will take the Bunnies. I'll take the Chalks. I'll take the Broncos. I'll take the Cowboys. Like if I could choose, but if I can't go down
I was
that
about to
route,
say the exact same thing.
yeah, you
Yeah.
take like the two big
Yeah.
rivalries in
In
both
each
sides.
state, yeah.
Fins up,
baby.
yeah.
Fins
all
up.
right.
Fins up.
Fins up, boys.
You
go.
take those Dolphins, bro. Fins
I love
up.
them,
Fins
bro.
up, baby.
What a
Fins up.
team.
What a
Yeah, the
team.
best.
Unlike my team, I'm not proud of them when I watch them,
Okay.
the Roosters, because
When
they're
we went to
rubbish.
Magic Round last year,
Yeah.
and we watched your team,
Yeah.
you were in your Roosters jersey,
Yeah.
supporting the Eels.
Yeah. Because
Goose,
I hate
Goose
my
supports a
team.
couple of teams. Goose supports a few teams.
I hate my team. I think they're garbage. I feel like I don't understand the selection. Okay, I get a lot of people do that about their team, but I don't understand why there's players like the Butcher brothers and Smith in the team. Just think they're garbage. And Suwali, send him early to Union. Get out of here.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah, so I don't like my team, but when I watch the
Phenomenal athlete.
Dolphins, bro, yeah.
You had him as an athlete? Yeah, I'll give it to
Also
him.
because I saw him at Kenzo. So
Oh yeah, true. And Petticini and that. Yeah. The boys and the vibes and that.
I think it's a great idea. I think it's very long overdue. I think finally take rugby league to the States, let them see what they're missing, because they love our sport when they look at it.
And it's been proposed for a while. Like
Yeah,
that
ages.
we Manly had a Korean sponsor for a while. Was it Manly or was it Raiders or something like that? The Raiders had Hawaii, but Manly had a sponsor that was based overseas, and they would like continue taking a Manly game overseas. Like that was like years ago, but nothing. But if we've got the ability to now, I feel like we got to capitalize on it right now, because obviously boxing's picked up his game because of No Limit. You know, I think
Aussie boxing.
Aussie boxing has been picked up because
George
of No
Rose
Limit.
has done well.
Yeah, George
He's,
Rose.
bro, he has killed
Phenomenal.
it, not just in the promotional aspect, but in the fact that he has found good fighters.
He's,
Australia
I've been
has a
very
lot
impressed.
to offer, bro.
Mm.
A lot to offer. It's very impressive.
I think it's if you got to do it, you got to do it now. I feel like next year would be the perfect time. If we push another year, I feel like if we push it beyond 2024, it won't happen.
I agree. I think Volandis has such an expansion mindset right now that now's the time to do it.
Yeah,
So are they
Because-
saying one more team as well in 2026 NRL?
yeah. They want another team. They want,
Why wouldn't you after the success of the Dolphins? bro?
100%.
but they want Bennett to take over that new team again.
Good.
No, that's what
No,
Bennett
good.
goes. We have to
100%.
get him, or it has to be Bellamy. It has
Will
to
he
be
still
it
be?
would.
those
Will he
guys.
still be alive at that point?
Hmm?
Because he looks at least 97.
Who?
Bennett.
Bennett. Bye-bye.
Have you seen videos of him?
Yeah,
lifting
he's squatting in
stuff?
that.
He's
Right? I was about to say,
unbelievable.
he's a machine.
Has
Yeah.
anyone watched the documentary yet?
No.
I still haven't seen it. I really want to
He's
watch it.
on
Stan.
Stan. Yeah, I don't know Stan. See, I just kick Stan.
You
No.
do have Stan.
Brother, you keep changing your passwords.
Because I keep getting hacked from India.
They
That's
let me
not
know
even
your
a lie.
password. They give me updated password.
Tell your cousins to leave me alone. I wish I was joking.
No. I think one of your passwords was should be in the
India
attacking
leave me
account.
alone or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Or
they
should
get
we in
I
the attacking account?
genuinely thought. I looked at the clock. I go, "Wow, we've done really well. We've done 50 minutes without an Indian."
Yeah, but
waiting for
you guys have seen my emails. They'll say someone from India at this time has
Yeah.
logged in, and I'm like, okay, no problem. I'll change it. 10 minutes later, someone from India has logged in. I'll do it 10 times. They won't leave me alone.
I don't think it's people from India though.
They're
That's what they
probably
make you
VPNs.
think.
Yeah, they're
Like,
probably
everyone's got like
VPNs.
the VPN hacks, and they just say, "Oh, we're from Turkey, but
Yeah,
we're from India, we're from." You know what I mean? Turkey, bro.
Yeah, again, I think it's a great
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. Like I said,
very necessary.
2024 has to be done. Now you go, but in the to answer your question about the expansion, yeah, Len's also got all that again on another team. But I think but this is the thing. I think he wants to get to about 20 teams, and then it'd be like a conference type, which I don't know how I feel
I
about.
hate that idea.
Yeah, I think it's
I
I
hate
don't
the
like when the
conference
Super League
concept.
split thing happened.
yeah, similar to that. Similar to that.
It's exactly how American sports run their thing. Do you follow any American sports? Okay, so basically what they do, because their country's so massive, they have Western teams and Eastern teams. So they have an Eastern Conference and a Western Conference. They verse each other all year, and they don't verse cross until the playoff season starts. Then they'll cross over. They'll start the whole ladder match, the ladder, until they get to the champion. The
Okay.
issue with that is you don't get any rivalries from Queensland, New South Wales, Melbourne, New South Wales. Like, you're missing out on some really good matches.
Mm.
And how do you split that off right now? We got what?
Yeah, would it be like different teams each year and each different thing, but then like you can't build anything?
Yeah, it's messy. Like
it's
the
not
thought of
that,
it is a bit
but, like,
messy.
My issue with it is, okay, if you want to do conference style, you need to have an even amount of teams across the board. There's way too many Sydney teams to do that.
And that's the thing. That's when they're going to start ramping up the big debate about relocating instead of putting new teams. And no one's going to relocate anywhere. Everyone's going to shut their mouth.
Where do they want to put the next team?
Adelaide. Bring back the Rams.
Bring back the Rams, maybe.
Bro, it needs to be another state. It cannot
Yeah.
be Queensland, New South Wales
Look,
again.
my opinion, they're looking at
The Bears, aren't they?
they're looking at the Bears. But look, this is my opinion. I think it needs to. Okay, so we've got 4 teams in the Queensland district, right? 4 teams pumping whatever. We've got 750 in Sydney. Let's be serious. They've got to look at. I think it needs a bit more time, but I'd love another team in New Zealand. I'd love another team there to really grow it NRL out big time, because North and South.
Mm-hmm.
I would love then start filling up Perth, Adelaide. I would love, as much as I'd love to see Melbourne, I don't think there'll be strong success in Melbourne for a second
No.
team there.
Mm.
Every supporter that is following NRL only follows Storm.
Correct, because they've got the AFL there. It's too
That's
much.
right.
Of a,
And
it's too
AFL
much
is
of a competition.
so dominant there. There's like 2 or 3 teams or 4 teams based in Melbourne alone for AFL.
Mm.
I think the best bet is Adelaide.
Yeah.
The only issue with Perth is it's too far.
Yeah, but I've got no problem with Perth as well.
No problem with Perth. If they said Perth tomorrow, I'm a big fan of it, because Perth is becoming a powerhouse overseas.
Yeah.
They
The
become-
only thing that would be too far, it would just mean that teams would have to go earlier in the week.
Correct.
So they'll do their recovery, and then after recovery, they go straight
But
to Perth and then do their training, do
You
their
think
stuff,
about
and come back.
you think about the Perth team, they're gonna have to do that every single week unless it's a home game. That's why I'm saying Adelaide is smart.
Yeah.
Adelaide is a
I don't remember when it was like they were side, but was the support good back then? Like, did they do well in that regards? Adelaide.
They
I
they
don't
were
know.
they were- it was good at the time,
Okay.
but then again, the sport was very different back then.
Yeah, true.
But then there's the power of technology we have now, social media influence everything now, and the money we've got now and anything else. Obviously, so much different back then.
put it this way.
Back then,
right?
there was a lot more passion. So I cut you off quick.
Sorry,
but
that's my bad.
That's all right. Back then, there was so much more passion for the game, because people would. For people, it was like watch rugby league. For a lot of people, it was their second job.
Mm.
But there was such a passion for it at the time that when it kind of discontinued, it was like a heartbreaking thing. Like they've lost a piece of,
Mm.
So yeah, I think you got to bring it back in. But that's why I think that they channel doing Origin in Adelaide and all. And I don't like it,
Neither do I.
but
They do
again,
a
that's a whole
PNG
different
side as
conversation.
well.
Yeah, I would love. I'd love a PNG
I
or a
hate
Fiji
that.
side.
I
You
hate
hate
that.
it?
Why?
I hate that. Keep it in the country, bro.
They got New
Expand.
Zealand.
If you've moved,
True.
that I know, and New Zealand is does my head in. The game's called the National
Up the
Rugby
last.
League, and I don't know, it does me in. That's just my OCD. But I'm saying, I don't like going externally if we haven't filled out internally,
That's fair.
bro. Go to Adelaide. You put one team there. If you put one team in Adelaide, you think about how that whole state is going to rally behind that team.
But if you if you get like a PNG or a Fiji team in, you think about what it does for all of that following in those countries, and what it could do for those countries there. I think it would be huge.
Very good. Sort out the National Rugby League.
Would the teams be based there?
Yeah,
They would.
yeah. Well,
Well, it's the national sport in PNG.
And I know that
Yeah.
sounds like a
Okay.
stupid question,
Start
but
your own
their countries are
competition.
different to ours.
Australia, sort out your
Oh, yeah.
comp.
All right, fair.
That's my
Fiji-
only issue is sort out your own comp.
No, I get that. Goose is asking before. Do you want to ask again?
I'm just saying, would it be located there, their club and their training and so on?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that
Yeah.
means
It'd have to.
there's be a lot of travelling.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
as well as those countries, they're a lot different to Australia. New Zealand is similar to Australia, but
How
Haven't-
far is PNG?
it's a boat cruise away.
Oh, brother, everything's about cruise away. Let me tell you.
P&O or Carnival
Carnival
Cruises will
take
sort
it,
you
yeah,
out,
or-
Oh, these NRL players are going to be
Oh,
stuck.
yeah, yeah.
A voyage over the seas, boys. 10 days to get there. This, that.
I don't think it's too far.
I don't know. I still think Adelaide's the way to go.
Yeah, look,
Or Northern Territory.
look.
dying
Adelaide,
the heat up
Perth, yeah, like they're all good options. But I think
Just not
what it
Sydney.
would do for the country of Fiji or for PNG, I'd love a PNG team. I'd love, like, bro. When they go to the prime minister catches at the end of
Oh,
the
it's
year,
such
and
a
they go
good
to PNG, the experience is like no other, and they've got a cult following there. Like you should see them when one of the PNG boys plays Origin, and how they're
Yeah,
so
they go
good to the
nuts.
TV, grand finals, Origins, internationals. How they're so good, they get a whole community and a whole family base around. Like when I think it was Kikau or someone else. Oh, I think it was when Fiji won the World Cup. Bro, you got the whole town on this one TV. Like what you could do there, the money, the pump there, mate.
I
The
keep
possibilities are proper
I
endless.
keep telling you, we got to go to PNG because we would love the footy culture there.
Bro.
It's a great footy culture.
Yeah,
I
it's
still think it's the
nuts.
wrong move. I still
That's fair.
think
That's fair.
build out our country.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not against
Because the issue is we're way too New South Wales based.
that. Yeah, I agree with
Bro, AFL kills it in Melbourne. NRL kills it in New South Wales. We need to be killing it in other states.
that. No, I agree.
We
We've
have
got to
to,
touch
bro.
the
We
other
have
states. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We touch LA, we touch Perth, but after that, I've got no problem going to
Yeah,
PNG.
I
I've got
just
no problem
can't-
going to Fiji.
I cannot imagine living in Perth and say, okay, who do I support?
Yeah, but you got to think about it as well. The style of footy that PNG play, and the style of footy that like a Fiji side would play, with like a Fiji coach that like you get the best of the best of what you can in those cultures, mate.
Yeah.
You just think how great footy would be. I think the style of play. I think the different influences. You get how many people you get more going back to Fiji. It becomes like a more of an attraction to go watch the footy. People actually think go to Fiji, mate, or PNG, mate. The possibilities are proper endless.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited for the future of our sport. I think it's good.
Yeah, it's going good.
It's going really good.
We just need to sort out our refs and our rules.
Sort
Once we
out
clarify
the
our rules, but
players.
it's the it's the greatest game of all, regardless. You need to touch up here and there.
Yeah. Hip checks.
Hip drop.
Hip drop.
Hip drop. Sorry, hip check is a hockey thing. Hip drop. That thing's killing me at the moment.
Yeah,
Hips
it's
Sort
don't
this
lie.
stuff out.
It's
Sort
been
this
it's
stuff
it's
out.
been in our game for many years.
Sort this
It's
stuff
been done a while, but now they've decided we should just crack down on
Yeah.
it. Look, it's another phase. Then we've got to stay a bit busy. They've got to keep everyone on their feet a little bit. It'll die out soon.
Just make sure you don't head clash into another player because that'll get you sent off. Anyway,
Don't go there.
this is our last episode for a while because we're moving. Podcast is moving.
Yeah, podcast is moving.
Yeah, we're going to Lansvale,
Yeah.
new studio.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So,
Exciting.
ladies and gents, subscribe because it's good. Yeah, like Ruben's doing right now. Show him, Joseph. There we go. Yeah, do it again. Yeah, there we go. Do the subscribe thing. Now, listen, we're going to a new studio, which is going to be great because Stat and I are going to set up a full studio setup over there. We're going to release a video on it, hopefully, if we do it right, of us setting up a new studio, getting it all done, trying to figure out what is the best way to make this thing look good because I hate the current setup. We're going to make it nice, so that's what we're going to do.
Sweet.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
Nice. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Have a Chat with Ray and Stats. That way the people find you online.
Mate, there's probably a about the shirts, bro.
Sure. Ruben, where they finding you, brother?
With discipleship with
Hey,
Stat.
hey, or we'll find them in the Blue Mountains, yeah? Spontaneous
luck.
trips.
Yeah.
I don't know why I do this part of the show. No one ever takes me seriously. Goose, where are they finding you?
I'm dropping a bandwagon all of them. You find me with them.
Have a chat with Ray and Stout on all your social medias. Like, subscribe, do all that. Ladies and gents, thanks for having the chat. See you,
Later,
boys.
boys. Take care.